the new Modus Super Series champion.
Yes! What a finish!
The silencer, Jeff Smith!
And it is! That shot wins week 6!
Maximum checkout.
He's done it!
Bullseye for his second
shot,
one, maximum checkout of the day. Bullseye. Oh, what a shot there from Van den Herrik. 164 checkout.
Give time to take out this opening leg. But he only needs the 3, and his Champions Week has got off to a ton-plus start, a 1-2-8 to win his first leg.
And he does.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Gary
Well,
Stone.
that is a sucker punch applied by Gary Stone.
Oh, what a shot! What a way to finish the session!
Thursday night at the Modus Live Lounge can mean only one thing. It is night 1 of an absolutely stacked Group B. Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome back if you were with us earlier on this afternoon for Group C. And if that opening session of Group C was a nice hors d'oeuvre, a nice starter if you will, then Group B is very much a sumptuous main course. Keegan Brown has had a costume change and is still alongside me. It was good this afternoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good standard throughout, wasn't it? We had, 107 average, 144 checkout, and what an absolutely cracking afternoon of darts.
3-way tussle overnight for the top of the Group C table, but David Pallett, your pick of the 3?
Oh yeah, 100%. He was the more consistent. I think he'd be annoyed that he didn't get a clean sweep on the wins today, but hey, to be top of the table, you take that going into day 2.
You certainly will, but it's stiff competition as we see there. Just alluding in that little clip, he was behind to Henry Coates. He actually lost that game to, be denied a 100% record on day 1. There is the table, as you can see there, Pallett and Coates, joined by the Belgian Jerome Caron, who really grew into the day really well and in picking up some impressive wins to boot. Rhys Robinson also there on 4 points. You wouldn't be counting him out come tomorrow afternoon, and Dean Gallagher got the better of the battle of the debutantes there over Adam Winspear, who found it tough going this afternoon. But looking at that group table, Keegan, it's wide open. It really is all to play for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you just alluded to there with like Rhys being 4th. You can't count them out. Looking at what happened last week with obviously Robbie, did absolutely fantastic, and to think that all the top 3 players, there's only 3 legs between them. So I think the critical match tomorrow would be obviously Dave and Henry.
Yeah, it'll be early doors as well tomorrow afternoon for the battle to join Danny Ayres, the Group A winner, who awaits on Saturday night for finals night. There we see Group B, the Dutch duo Jamai van den Herrik and Jurjen van der Velde from Group A, as we welcome Gary Stone, Adam Mould and the Hammer, Andy Hamilton, back to the live lounge. Jamai van den Herrik was the runner-up in Group A and showed some really scintillating stuff.
Yeah, didn't he just, look at this, absolutely fantastic finish of 164, and he just looked so cool under just any sort of pressure. He just played to it, didn't he? Absolutely played fantastic, and just a bit unlucky he didn't finish top.
There's also every chance that we could be hearing the Hammer roar in the live lounge over the course of the next 2 or 3 days. There's nothing this guy hasn't seen in the game of darts. An absolute legend.
Oh, 100%. He's a former World Championship finalist, isn't he? The appetite for the game is just as big as it is now as it was 15, 20, 30 years ago for Andy. So I'm going to put my pick. I think it wouldn't surprise me if Andy Hamilton's top.
Yeah, coming off the back of an appearance in the previous series Champions Week as well, Andy Hamilton. We can barely split these 5 players in Group B, so let's see if the bookmakers can, and the answer is a resounding no, really. There's hardly anything separating the market. Jemai van den Herik is the favourite at 12-5, but when you see Jurjen van der Velde, the outsider at just 9-2, it shows you just how competitive this Group B can be. Is there anything that springs out for you there, Keegan?
I think Andy 4-1. I think I'm gonna put my neck on the line. I said Andy, so I'm gonna back him 4-1 all day, every day.
I mean, do gamble responsibly if you are having a flutter on the Super Series tonight. But yeah, Van der Velde, the outsider at 9-2, incredible. Let's get on with it, shall we? Opening up the show for us tonight is Gary Stone, who's making his 10th Super Series appearance, and earlier on tonight, I caught up with him. Gary Stone, welcome back to the Modus Super Series. Good to be back.
Great to be back. Always great to have an invite back. It's a privilege nowadays when you see the standard. Standard's just gone through the roof week to week. So obviously to keep get invited back, we're obviously doing something right. So
absolutely, a 10th appearance for you here at the Super Series. You're long overdue a hat-trick ball.
I'm long overdue a win in my eyes. I think the longer you go without the weekly win, I think the harder it probably gets. So that's on me. So I'm repetitive every time I come down here. I'm just looking to get that monkey off the back and get the weekly win. So hopefully this week's the week.
You come into this week as the bookie's favourite. Is that something you pay attention to, or something that you just completely try to ignore?
Something I'm probably used to. To be honest, it's happened so many times. So many times I've won Group A's, played really well through the week, came to the Saturday, fell short. I think it's just about time I turned up on that stage now and just kind of proved to myself and everybody else that why I'm these bookies' favourites. I'm obviously bookies' favourites for a reason. So it's just about getting that over the line now.
Looking at this group you've got ahead of you over the next 2 nights, we say this all the time now, every week at the Super Series, but it looks ultra competitive. What do you make of your opponents?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But as I said to you earlier on, it's what you tend to get used to now coming down here. There's no such thing as an easy group anymore. But especially when there are dogged competitors like Andy Hamilton and obviously young up and coming boys there for Holland coming a bit between their teeth what to kind of do well and keep in here. So that's a bit of each spectrum. But I'll just go up there and hopefully the legs take care of themselves.
Gary, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Well, Keegan Brown can't pick a winner. I can't pick a winner of this group. Can you? We're about to get underway. Feel free to let us know your Group B predictions at MSS Darts on X, of course. And indeed on every social platform. But we get our first look at Gary Stone and also Jurjen van der Velde, a weekly winner in the previous series. Gary Stone, still just 44 years of age, a 4-time weekly finalist, still chasing that elusive weekly win. And Van der Velde there was a semi-finalist in Champions Week in Series 11. Looking to go a couple better this time around. And this really could go either way. And that is the case for essentially every match tonight.
You know how obviously Paul Hinks calling the action from Dart 1 until the last start this evening.
Let's take Gary to through first. Game on.
But yeah, 1,000,000%. You know, we're going to be treated to a fantastic night of darts here at the Modus Super Series live on Pluto TV.
Van der Velde so far following a similar pattern from his most previous weekly success. Dropping down from Group A.
95.
And as I say, hoping to follow a similar pattern, growing into the week, culminating in what Jurjen will hope is his peak performance on Saturday.
61. 95.
determined Gary Stone, as you saw there in the interview, as
180.
Van der Velde fills it up for the first time, but doesn't leave a finish.
45.
You feel that 180 there. Put a little bit of pressure on Gary. He's having it all his own way in this opening match. Well, opening leg, sorry, should I say.
120. Garuka 132.
So you feel like this has to go. Looking at 57. He's looking at the ball for a good 1-3-2, and he does so.
Oh, welcome back, Gary Stone. How about that? What a way to start the night.
First. Game on.
We were expecting fireworks, but maybe not so quickly. Incredible.
121.
You have to feel. You have to feel. So there to Jurgen, to think that he left 45 coming back
96.
to break the throne. What a fantastic 132 to kick off tonight's proceedings.
That is a mark I laid down straight away by Gary Stone in the first leg
56.
of Group B. Jurgen knows all about big finishes on the ball so far this week. He had 2 170s on Monday alone.
It's like waiting for a bus, isn't it? Hey? Wait for a bus and then 2 turn up.
Waiting for a ferry in your case.
That is also true.
99.
How are you getting home tonight? Do the ferries run that late?
Yeah, to be fair, the ferries run obviously 24/7 back and forwards to the island, but obviously as I'm back here with you
100.
very early tomorrow morning, I'm staying in obviously Portsmouth for the next couple of nights.
You should learn hand gliding.
84.
I'm not Dow boy.
Big gust of wind and you'll be home in no time. 94, Jurgen. And again, a very polished finish. This is exhibition stuff from both these two.
Third leg Gary to through first. Game on.
What an incredible start to this night.
81.
To think, we saw this, did we, early in the day where, you got 2 players on, 1 apiece and somebody's around about 20 points head in the averages.
180.
Make that 26.
Relentless. Absolutely relentless.
54.
Jurgen thought he was close to a breaker throw in the opening leg and
58.
was denied by Stone.
To be fair, Gary's not doing a lot wrong here, is he? Let's be honest.
44.
Up until now, the door is ajar for Van der Velde.
134.
He's literally thrown the kitchen sink at Gary as we speak.
93. Third in the car, 129.
I mean, the way these pair have started, who's to say this won't go? First treble's there. And so is the second. Jurgen van der Velde. Stop it. This is filth.
Fourth leg, you're going to throw first. Game on.
My word. 115 average. Both players have fired in ton plus checkouts, and we're only 3 legs into the night.
96.
Do you know what's even more impressive than that? All 3 checkouts have been 90 and above, and they've all been hit with 1 dart at the double.
100.
As that graphic shows. What must the other 3 players be thinking, looking on?
59.
They knew they were in for some real tungsten tussles over the next 2 nights.
60.
But maybe not to this extent.
Yeah, an absolutely phenomenal standard from both players.
134.
Do you know what? I always think when a player
100.
hits a 20 and then he hit 257s, I think that is such a good shot.
Van der Velde, laser focus.
58.
Surely, you know it's going to go in.
140. Car 154.
Who's to say this isn't going to go in?
Surely not.
First one, another 57.
Surely not.
Oh!
78.
Van der Velde
Car 101.
should have had a shot. And now may not come back in the leg.
81.
But he does.
Car 76.
Gary Stone can't find double top. And Jurjen will have one dart at tops of his own.
36. Car 20.
So Gary looking at 210s.
Game shown the fourth leg, Gary Stone.
What an incredible
Fifth leg,
game this has
Gary
been
first.
so far.
Game on.
Jurjen was threatening
95.
to run away with it, but credit to Gary Stone, who's hung in there and took the chance when it presented itself.
95.
And he took the chance. Absolutely fantastic.
100.
You know, I think this is I wouldn't say a lost trait with the younger generation, but you know, a lot of the older dart players, should we say, they always have this tenacious attitude of never giving up.
98.
You know, they don't really. There's not a lot of emotion and whatnot, but yeah, you know, people like obviously Gary, obviously Andy Hamilton. You know, another one springs to mind is Darren Webster.
58.
They never give in. They would never ever, and they would keep fighting.
Which then begs the question for our viewers this evening, how old you've just made them all feel when
57.
Keegan Brown talks about the younger generation.
This made me feel old because a friend of mine we were talking about county darts, and this January coming marks 20 years that I've been playing county
96.
darts on and off.
Car 125.
The less said about that, the better.
What was the 80s like?
61.
I don't know, I only experienced it for 3 months.
Car 155.
Don't really remember much about it. Jurjen van der Velde wouldn't know much about it either.
So it's 85 left. So you'd be looking at 57 for 28 or 45 for tops. That's cracker darts.
115.
Yeah, really well
Car
tied up
64.
from van der Velde, but could potentially be staring down the barrel of a deficit here. It's tops once again
44.
for Stone, and
Car 40.
in a standard such as this, shots like that really matter. Van der Velde just having to just readjust slightly.
Surely.
Game show on the fifth leg. Jurgen van der Velde.
Surely indeed.
Sixth leg, Jurgen to throw first. Game on.
And that is a break as Gary Stone just briefly leaves the stage.
$134.
And again, that fantastic covering, as you mentioned earlier, Keegan.
140.
Stone responds.
You know, I think that's you know, if anybody can hit that treble 19 just as well as they can in the treble, obviously the treble 20, you know, great player.
123.
Just denied a maximum. Stone isn't going away. This is
140.
a real act of defiance from the Scot.
You know, what a cracking opening match of this evening.
180.
Van der Velde perfectly setting up a chance
39.
to win the match as
64.
Stone finally blinks. So Jurjen van der Velde stays in the 16s for the double.
32.
And one match start is missed, but the young Dutchman will be back.
Yeah, you feel
60.
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry there for Gaz.
32.
Not done a lot wrong in this match. He feels like it's all over.
As Jurjen van der Velde
Game
puts
shot on the
down
match,
an early
Van der Velde.
marker in Group B. That was a special match on the Super Series stage, but it's Jurjen van der Velde that comes out as the victor. A 4-2 win over Gary Stone with an average just shy of 100. Both players enjoying ton plus checkouts. That was a superb match. No pressure, Adam Mole. Jemai van den Herrick, you're up next.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion.
Jeff Smith!
Welcome back. What a start to the night we have had. Jurjen van der Velde, a 4-2 winner over Gary Stone. Stone himself with a 132 checkout. Van der Velde with a 129 of his own and a 100 average in a 4-2 win. There is his Dutch compatriot, Jamai van den Herrik, the runner-up in Group A, and Adam Mould, the 37-year-old from Aylesbury, a previous weekly winner in his own right. Van den Herrik, who's been smashing it up on the Challenge Tour this year. And as we saw, a slight favourite to win this Group B. They'll do well to better our opening match of the night, but
First
two
leg,
quality
Adam
players
first.
once again on the
Game
stage. And Adam Mould, who has hit a 9-darter here in the past, gets us underway.
60.
I think this one will be an interesting tie.
59.
Because I think, you know, regardless if you played during the first part of the week or you've just came in, you know, straight into Group, obviously B. It's all about
100.
it's all about the reset, isn't it? You know, and these players have to be on their A game because, you know, like we just seen there, Gary's just walked in. He's just literally walked into somebody throwing a kitchen sink at him.
56.
Adam Mould looking to fill it up.
140.
What do you make of Van den Herrik's action? I'm quite keen to get your thoughts because it's awfully floaty.
Yeah,
96.
I find it weird because I don't know if I'm watching it from a different way, but it looks like he's actually putting the dart nearer to his left eye
96.
rather than his right eye, if that makes sense. So it looks like he's pulling it back more to the left-hand side, and for a right-handed dart player, you don't usually
100.
associate that.
Adam Car 105.
Yeah, I think the only person you can think of anyone do that was obviously the greatest, and that was obviously Phil Taylor.
85.
Mould will be back to try and take out this opening leg. It's good observation. Van den Herrik
85. Adam Car 20.
going. Well, still early stages. That was wayward from Mould. That wasn't.
Each on the first leg, Adam
That was
Mould.
exactly where he wanted it.
Second leg, Jamai to three first. Game on. $100.
And obviously, Jamal's quite a tall young man. It looks like he's just literally just placing the darts in the ball, doesn't it?
60.
Not quite Van Schie levels of.
Yeah, so it looks like he's actually drifting it back from the right to the left.
140.
One thing is for sure, it certainly works for him.
Yeah, it definitely does that. And you can see with Mouldy's throw, he keeps it to the right-hand side. The flight is on the right-hand side of the
93.
nose and it disappears. But, yeah, two different contrasts of throws here. So if you see that flight, it's coming back and it's coming onto the left-hand side of the face.
60.
With Van den Herrik, it's such an ease of action as well. There doesn't look to be any sort of stress on the body or anything. Almost Steve Beaton quality about it.
136.
Would he ever, would Jamel ever walk out to the Bee Gees, or would he actually know who the Bee Gees were?
Of course he does.
81.
Well, you'd hope so anyway.
So I don't know, a bit unlucky.
26. Jamai Ricard 120.
Maybe should have considered the switch there. That has handed the initiative back to Jamai van den Herrik.
88.
A solid throw there to lead 32. Maldy trying to apply some pressure, but he knows this is only a leg against the throw.
60. Jamaica Car 32.
So Van den Herrik to bring us back level,
Getting shot on the second
which he
leg.
does
Jamaica
with
Van den
consummate
Herrik.
ease.
Third leg Adam to through first. Game on.
Adam Mould, of course,
60.
such an influential figure in the world of the ADC.
He's Mr. AD, you can see himself.
58.
Such a fantastic initiative in the amateur game, the ADC, who continues to grow and go from strength to strength.
57.
And Mouldy has played a huge part in the continued success.
100.
It's all very nip and tuck in this one.
83.
Not quite as free flowing and
41.
as dramatic as our previous match, but a win is worth just the same to these two players. Obviously 3 qualified through Group B.
$39.
Trying to select 2 that won't make it to Saturday. I mean, this Group B alone is
41.
worthy of a finals night in its own right, with an additional participant.
Yeah, 100%. How do you know, I know we say it every week, but these weeks at Modus and the Super Series are just getting harder and harder, aren't they? There's
100.
You know, like we said earlier, sometimes you have, 10, 15 years ago, there was somebody you fancy because you feel, oh yeah, I'd get the better of him without a shadow of a doubt. But nowadays,
60.
the gap's definitely getting smaller. And,
164.
like we were talking about the ADC just a minute ago, and it is things like the ADC where the gap between the amateur side of the game and the PDC side of the game is getting smaller.
64. Out of the car,
The views there of Week 2 winner, Keegan Brown. Now then, Mould can't
40.
do damage
Jamaica
to that
Car,
141. Van den Herrik now has an opportunity. Perfect first dart. Looks at 2 10s and gets 2 10s. A wry smile from Adam Mould.
Fourth leg, Jamaica through
It's
first.
Jamai Van den Herrik that has the advantage.
Game on. $140. 43.
And a slip there from Mould. Can't go with Jamai Van den Herrik, who's looking to just find an extra gear, hit the turbo
97.
boost and power away from Mouldy.
I think with this game is a bit of a it's not hit the
60.
glorious heights as a previous match, and I think maybe first game nerves of the evening for both of these players, because we know both of them can play obviously a lot more
54.
consistent as such, and I think they will see this as a good opportunity to get some points on the board.
57.
Yeah, Van den Herrik has had a Pro Tour call-up this year and got a win as well against Dimitri van den Berg.
138.
Adam Mould also, due to his fantastic start in the early stages of Challenge Tour this year had many a
58.
Pro Tour call
Jamaica
up.
car 72.
Has ran into the likes of Chris Dobie, Vessel Nyman. As Van den Herik looks to go one leg
40.
away from victory.
It's a good treble 20 there for Moldy. Looking at treble 19s.
137. Jamaica car 32.
Yeah, good pressure from Mould, but Van den Herik is back for 3 more at double 16.
Jamai Van den Herik.
Only needs one of them. It is just
Fifth
a
leg
hold
out
of
of the
throw
third
for the
first.
young Dutchman,
Game on.
but that does put him one leg away from matching his Dutch compatriot for an opening win this evening.
100. $96. $85.
Jamaica just wants a nice, easy life in this leg,
94.
doesn't he? Just wants to win it against a throw, come off stage, and then get ready for the second match of the evening for himself.
It's almost like he's got the cruise control applied at this stage. It's down
60.
to Mould to force the issue, which he can't quite manage at the moment.
I think this could be a 180 here.
180.
What are the lottery numbers for this weekend?
Wow, what can I say? Hey, sometimes I get it right.
100. Jamaica car 131.
Here we go. Let's get down at 57, so it's 84.
91.
74
Jamaica
even,
car
you know.
156.
So Adam Mould can't go with Van den Herik.
140.
It is a good visit. There
Jamaica
is pressure
40.
applied, but Jamai now has 3 match start at the top of the board. Looking at 10s, looking at 5s.
35.
What an
Jamaica
opportunity
16.
for Mouldy.
The pressure was applied, and now he has to back it up with double 8.
Surely, off the barrel.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
That
Adam
deserved it.
Mould.
2 well thrown darts. And the marker did its job.
6 leg Jamaica through first.
As
Game on.
Mould doubles his leg tally. Survives those match darts. And on we go.
And to be
100.
fair to Adam, he knows that, you know, Jamal's not playing the most consistent he's played this week, and he'd feel like this is a good chance to take and put on top of him.
121.
It's like we said earlier in the day during the afternoon session, it's all about time and an opportunity.
Van den Herik with another maximum.
180.
It's being checked and verified by Paul Hinks.
100.
The Hinksy Shuffle once again becoming active in the evening session here at Modus.
104.
What's he going to do on Friday night? Friday night is party night. Or indeed, Saturday night is party night here at the Live Lounge, where you could join us
100.
here.
Jamaica car 117.
As always, dartshop.tv for your tickets, as Jamai Van den Herik now looks once more to wrap up a win. It's tops once again.
97.
Once again, just goes a little bit too low. Now in the previous leg, Mould hit a 140 to put on the pressure.
40.
Can't do it this time, and
Jamaica car 20.
the writing could well be on the wall this time. As Van den Herik returns now for double 10. Once again, never threatening. He's elected to split,
Game
and
show
that's
match.
why.
Jamai Van den
Smart
Herik.
board management and tidy darts in the end. An opening win for the Dutch pair. Jamai Van den Herik succeeds as well as Jurjen van der Velde. And it is once again another 4-2 win, the Double Dutch so far tonight at the Live Lounge. 88 average for Van den Herik. Coming up after the break, it's hammer time.
Charlie McGuire, 164. 44. 32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
jockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
required
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
required
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
Got out the match. And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife.
Welcome back, welcome along. Back to the Modus Super Series here on Pluto TV. And it is hammer time as we get our first glimpse of Andy Hamilton, the 58-year-old from the darting capital of the universe, Stoke-on-Trent. Last seen just not too long ago in Series 11's finals night. And Gary Stone is back on stage after running into an inspired Jurjen van der Velde. And we're looking to regroup and go again. Didn't do much wrong at all, did he, Gary, in that opening match?
No, he definitely didn't. He just literally ran into the kitchen sink, didn't he? You know, them finishes weren't it? You know, the 90, the 129. And to be fair to Gary,
First leg, Andy
he did have a class 132 to kick off the evening.
Game on.
So Andy Hamilton gets us underway. Nothing really we don't know about Hamilton.
84.
Former World Championship finalist. Former UK Open finalist, former Grand Slam finalist.
100.
I think when he was the runner-up at the Grand Slam, I think that was the first Grand Slam, wasn't it? I think he lost to Phil in the final.
Yeah, 2007.
7, yeah.
Course,
21.
former Premier League participant as well, reaching the semi-finals back in 2012. But more importantly, a 2-time weekly winner here.
And that's the main thing. Yeah, to be fair, I think he obviously the semi-finals when he played at the O2, I think he ran into an inspired Simon Whitlock, who hit the 9 dart against him that night as well.
180.
And as Hamilton points to the sky to signify his first max of his Series 12
60.
campaign. We'll be hearing the hammer roar once again come Saturday night.
90.
I think that's the thing. It's such a trademark, isn't it, from Andy? You just always associate the roar with the hammer.
91.
Was he the
Andy O'Carr,
original
126.
roarer? As you see the likes of Gerwin Price nowadays. Or that's more of a boom than a roar, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about it, really.
Hamilton just missing the
54.
treble 19 required
Gary O'Carr,
to
110.
leave a finish, and Stone can pinch one against the darts with a treble of his own. Can't find this time.
54. Andy O'Carr, 72.
I think, thinking about it, the only one I can think of, there was a dart player from Manchester. As we wait for Andy to hit this double 12.
60. Gary O'Carr, 56.
There was a dart player from Manchester years ago. His name was Mark Holden, and his nickname was the Top Banana, right? And every time
He's on the first leg. Gary Stone.
he won a leg, he would hit the double and go boosh
Second leg,
every
Gary
time.
through first.
And that's,
game on.
you know, trying to remember as a kid, and I think that's the only person that I know, because he had such a good, he had such a good nickname, the Top Banana, and yeah, and he would give
100.
it bush every time he hit that any double.
Well, that double 10 for Stone, though, was ripe for the picking. As
81.
Hamilton looks to respond from a minor early setback.
134.
Well, this is good from Stone. Despite an opening defeat, he'll know that a repeat performance would certainly hold him in good stead, but Hamilton now looking to fill it up once again.
140.
It's begging for a treble 20.
100.
Bang on cue.
Sneaking a treble in
O'Carr,
there.
167.
The third, but it's Stone that's down to a finish first. Won't go, so we'll just look to leave it handy,
131.
which he will succeed in doing.
And yeah, great start. Looking at obviously that 140 to leave tops.
140.
That was a bit nervy.
That was, wasn't it?
That was a bit nervy.
Nevertheless, just makes Stone think twice about this 36, and it's succeeded in
18.
doing so.
Andy O'Carr, 40.
Stone can't believe it's not gone in. But Andy Hamilton is back to break back straight away.
It's just 2 10s. 2 5s.
Chasing doubles.
35.
all around the board.
Gary Car 18.
Gary Stone can double his advantage.
Is that going to be awkward? And it
Finish
isn't.
on the second leg, Gary Stone.
Flicked off the flight almost, wasn't it? And
Third leg, Andy to through first.
in it went.
Game on.
It's Hamilton currently with the higher average out of the two, but
85.
Stone with an average very similar to that of his performance against Van der Velde.
100.
You know, to be fair, it's not a lot between both players in the averages. There's only around about 2 points, if that. Surely. Definitely asking for a 180 there. The first start was positioned.
137. $60.
Stone coming up dry this time, so Hamilton now, you feel, has a good opportunity from here to register his first leg of the night.
99.
So Gary now needs to find a couple of trebles to put some pressure on.
85.
It's a bit of a wee slip there into the small five.
Gary Stone, of course, was a talk card holder himself from
58.
2014 for 2 years. Made a couple of appearances at Minehead as well in the UK Open. So Lakeside appearances as well, as he looks to fill it up.
180. Andrew Carr, 122.
Like we said, it's all about timing with this game. And Andy's got first chance at finish. Fantastic first start. Is he going to go treble or the big single? He's gone the treble, so it's double 7 to get the first leg on the board.
No score.
Oh my word.
Gary Carr, 76.
Just when you think you've seen it all. And now Gary Stone steps in
On the third leg,
to
Gary
take
Stone.
out 76 in the most cleanest and comprehensive of fashions.
Fourth leg, Gary to third first. Game on.
Andy Hamilton can't even look. Incredible. I can't believe what I've just seen.
134.
It seems daft, but you never associate that with Andy's caliber, would you? You know, but it's just a slip of the dart, and yeah, sadly this just happened.
95.
But was it the pressure from Gary's previous throw of the 180?
Credit to Gary
47.
Stone. Stepped in at the opportune moment. And Andy Hamilton now has a real battle on his hands.
$100.
But we know with Andy, he won't give in.
$100.
When you think of Andy Hamilton, it's the epitome of never give up. Absolute battler, a warrior.
So Trevor Tony relief, 178.
136.
It's visits like that, you can really see why. Doing everything he can.
140. Andy Carr, 170.
That's why there was major finals in his career so far. That's why there was Premier League years. Another but can't go fishing.
68. Gary Carr, 80.
Now Gary Stone. And he's going straight for two tops. What a statement that is. Gary Stone tops for a whitewash win over the former world finalist Andy Hamilton. Gary Stone, 95 average. That is how you bounce back from an opening defeat. That was impressive from Stone. Coming up next, it's the man that beat him at the top of the show. Van der Velde returns. Welcome back. Been a few statement victories already this evening, one of which came courtesy of the man at the hockey now, Jurjen van der Velde. 4-2 over Gary Stone, who, before the break, we just saw complete a comprehensive victory over Andy Hamilton 4-0, and Adam Mould in his opening match of the night went down 4-2 to Jamai van den Herrick. Needs to find something and recover.
First
like
leg,
Gary Stone did.
First.
Van der Velde
Game on.
has the honour of throwing first. And if Jurjen serves up anything like he did at the top of the night, we're in for another treat.
Yeah, we're in for another treat, and Adam knows that he would have to perform a little bit better than he has done in his previous encounter.
85.
I feel there's a lot of head shaking nowadays in darts. A lot of head shaking, and you know, if you can read your opponent,
180.
You know, I always find, you know, darts is a game of poker. You know, you don't want to give nothing away to the opponent.
You feel that Van der Velde has that
41.
quality about him. You see there, just emotionless laser focus.
It's not even blinking.
60.
Doesn't give anything away despite coming up dry in that visit.
$99. Jurgen your car 161.
Now, the way Van der Velde has been finishing this week, you would have expected that to have gone, but
125.
recovers very well indeed to leave double 18 for a potential opening 13 dart leg.
59. Jurgen your car 36.
So there's 2 18s to go 1-0 up. They're going for a 14 dart. Is he going to go for it?
18.
Surprised he didn't split there.
Well, he may well on his return. Will be options available to Jurgen, but Moldy
99.
will be
Jurgen
on
your
a
car
finish
18.
now. It looks as though he's going to split. He has. Double 4.
Getting shot on the first leg. Jurgen van der Velde.
Solid order
Second
throw.
leg, Adam
17 dart there.
first. Game on.
He'd be annoyed because he could have wrapped up in 13 darts.
140.
That's a good 140 there for Adam.
Yeah, Adam Mould after his opening match will certainly be feeling
99.
like there's more to give, more to come from himself this evening.
Yeah, definitely. And we know there's a lot more in the tank from Aldi.
One of them, 40.
You're not a weekly winner here at Modus and a 9 darter if you know good eye. You know, let's be honest. You know, there's a lot more in the tank.
One of them, 40.
Yeah, ranked number 6 in the ADC rankings. Now 33rd in the Challenge Tour Order of Merit. Was a lot higher earlier in the year, but given the competitive nature of the Challenge Tour, 33rd isn't nothing to be ashamed of by any stretch.
No, definitely not.
92. Adam car 121.
It's like we were... So he's got options here. He'd be looking at the 11s, you would have thought. So it'd be the bullseye.
Great
96.
effort. Really good effort.
170.
But surely not again. No. Boo. Disappointing. Hey.
Well, he had
58.
2 on Monday.
Adam
Surely you
car
can't be that
25.
greedy wanting a 3rd. Of course we are. Double 8 for Mould.
9. Here's a new car,
One side of the marker,
112.
and that presents an opportunity to Jurgen van der Velde. Gets the treble, gets the single.
92.
Doesn't quite
car,
get the double. He was
16.
peeking around in hope rather than expectation.
Game
As
shot on the
Mould
second
returns
leg.
to
Adam Mould.
get underway himself. It's 1-1.
Third leg, Jurgen to throw first. Game on.
That's good standard. Both players averaging past the mid-80s.
58.
So Jurgen averaging just above the, well, just below the 90 mark now, before that throw. The thing is, as well, Adam's definitely in his chances tonight, isn't he?
80.
Van der Velde, of course, a former World Youth runner-up.
96.
Agonising defeat to Jan van Veen, where Jurgen missed 5 match darts to become World Youth Champion.
140.
Go on then, I'll ask. What are your memories of the night you won the World Youth?
Oh.
137.
Ironically, I remember meeting Mark Salby in the corridor, coming back with the trophy. Because that year just won the Crucible.
25.
And obviously, their Crucible always finishes the first weekend in May. And obviously at the World Youth, I think it was like, somebody's going to tell me wrong, but I see either
60.
the 14th or the 21st. So it was only a couple of weeks after. And I just remember walking past him. He said, "Oh, you know, you played really well." And I was just like, that's Mark Selby. Yeah.
140.
But yeah, it's...
Virgin in the car, 150.
Yeah, I can't moan about it. I had good memories. And, you know, just for that year, I was very #1 in the world. Nobody's ever going to take that away from me.
98.
And it's, of course, something that Michael Van Gerwen couldn't do.
But then he's won everything else since then. So, yeah, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Well, if you look at it like that. But look at this from Mouldy. It's in, Adam. This is a big, big chance.
Oh.
96. Virgin in the car, 52.
Van der Velde gets a reprieve. Mould can do nothing more than watch on.
Game show on the third leg. Judging Van der Velde.
And he watches Van der Velde ping that
Fourth
double
leg out of the
16
first. Game on.
to go 2-1 up, but Mould knows there's maybe an opportunity or two to be had in
45.
this match.
Could feel that 116 was definitely a golden chance there.
135.
And Jurjen will be looking to close the door and making sure there are no more opportunities for Mould.
83.
Just that little wayward dart that just creeps in to Adam's game. But he's not done a lot wrong tonight, old Adam.
140.
Even though it's still relatively
59.
early stages in the night, there really is sort of no time to lose in a Group B campaign with one fewer player taking part.
140.
One extra qualifying space than what there would be in Group C. You don't want to be left trailing.
60.
No,
Virgin in the
definitely
car,
not.
86.
Especially with the high standard we've got in this group this evening.
54.
It's already at 254. It's gone the right way, surely. Should be looking at 19s now to leave the big fish.
68. Virgin in the
And
car,
that's been
32.
a bit of a recurring theme all day, if you like. Big numbers being missed at crucial times, and Van der Velde has one more at
Game
double
show, the
8,
fourth leg.
which he
Virgin
gets.
Van der Velde. Fifth leg.
Van der Velde is putting everyone on notice
Game
here
on.
in the early stages of Group B. He did similar when on his way to the weekly win in the last series.
100.
This could be ominous signs for these rivals here in week 4 of Series 12.
85. $28.
First slip of the poker face there from Jurgen, wasn't it? With by far his poorest visit of the night.
140.
But it wasn't massively
No,
expressionful.
but he did it towards the board, if that makes sense. So, you know, it's always important. If you're going to do it in front of the board so the opponent doesn't see
99.
it. It's when you start head shaking and, you know, the body language is off, and then, yeah. Bad admit, not giving up.
100.
A max for Mouldy.
I think he missed an opportunity. He should have. If it was me, probably likely to go down to the 19s to try to leave the 170. But Adam now, known he's got another 3 darts.
38
after these.
Yeah, we'll be back for a 2-dart outshot, but maybe we'll be thinking he should be back for going straight at double.
100.
Maybe not at all, but nevertheless. 58 for Mould. 2 at tops.
38. Virgil the car 76.
2 sides of the coin there. One was a flyer, one was slightly low, and after being in charge of this leg is now potentially on the receiving end of losing the match altogether. Match dart incoming.
56. Adam the car
Not
20.
taken. This has to go for Adam Mould.
Surely off the barrel. Oh, it's made it awkward now. Surely has to come to the left-hand side of the hockey.
How is he going to get this in?
This is in. Oh.
No score. Virgil the car 20.
Luckless. Adam Mould. And now Jurjen van der Velde can wrap up another win. Has to shuffle across himself now and can't take the opportunity.
20.
4 match darts missed.
It's a good marker. Surely.
No score. Virgil the car 20.
Unbelievable. Nobody wants this leg. Nobody wants this leg.
Oh.
We can't give it away.
No score. Adam the car 20.
And all of a sudden this leg is turning into an absolute average destroyer.
Some audio. Double 10. Surely. This time. Oh!
No score. Jurgen your car 20.
If you're just tuning in, this is not Henry Deacon's chances at going for double 10, I must add.
Game shown the match.
That's how you do it. A rare display of irony in the emotion there from Jurjen van der Velde. He does get his second win of the night over Adam Mould. No one wanted to take that final leg in what was an average destroyer. Nevertheless, it's 2 out of 2 for van der Velde. Can Van den Herrik match him? He faces the hammer after the break.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000.
The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor!
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here, live and free on Pluto TV. Now, we've had a winning Dutchman in our previous match. Will we get another one here? Jemai Vanden Herrick, a winner in his opening match of the night. Andy Hamilton, a whitewash defeat over a resurgent, or under, I should say, a resurgent Gary Stone. So, interesting contest this. It was Jemai Vanden Herrick who got the win early doors, but
First
there was nothing really
first.
separating these pair in their averages in
Game
their
on.
opening game. So, you can never write off Andy Hamilton either.
No, definitely not. And, you know, like we alluded to earlier,
100.
he never gives up. Never, ever gives up. And I don't think he didn't do a lot wrong, did he? Let's be honest.
No, it just feels like it was kind of bubbling under.
60.
It just felt like he played a very good Gary Stone.
So that's a minor doubling trouble if you really want to nitpick. Of course, had that bust of score as well, which
93.
was nigh on unbelievable.
Surely. That's always a great fast start for And.
98.
It doesn't follow, but Hamilton withdrawing on all that world-class experience at his
58.
disposal. Vanden Herrick still very much in the infancy of his darting journey, still at the tender age of 22.
Just a young pup, isn't he?
41.
2 Challenge Tour wins and a Development Tour win to his name this year. With darts like that.
180.
Just looks like he's literally just placed them in, doesn't he?
Yeah, certainly becoming a bit of a rival to Steve Beaton for the silkiest throw.
76. Jamaica 70.
So 70 it to take the first leg. Oh, he's gone the one option.
30.
Underrated, undervalued way of going about things. Not wholly conventional.
I think he was so undecisive. What do I go for, the 18s or the 20s? He said, do you know what? Let's go in the middle of both. Let's go smack bang the single of the one.
Fortunately for Vanden Herrick,
140. Jamaica
he has a bit of
40.
time. Did tidy it up to leave tops.
Bit of pressure on his tops now. 2 5s.
35. Andy Luca 86.
No.
Are we going to hear the roar of the hammer?
Well,
the answer is
Jamal, you
unequivocal
can't find.
no on this occasion, but Brandon Herrick now with a tricky 5, gets the single.
1.
But
And you
cannot
can't
find
40.
the double. So it's getting a little bit scrappy, but Andy Hamilton now has the chance to get his first leg of the night. Double 10.
Getting shown the first leg,
Pierces
Andy
the red
Hamilton.
bit. And Hamilton goes 1-0
Second leg, Andy
up.
through first. Game on.
And Andy knows that it's definitely a steal.
Breaks through, turns round, fires his first dart, slap bang in the treble
99.
20.
It's a moment like that in the match where you think how crucial will that single one play part of this, because you know he looked like he was in complete control
54.
of this match, and to hit that one it just unsettled him. And to think that he was averaging at one stage 107, and his averages, you know, Jamal's averages below the 70 mark.
59.
Both players below par by their own standards in the early stages, but that's more
140.
encouraging for Jamai. Hamilton so rhythmical, so structured, I would call that action.
Very, very methodical. And he's such a hard player to break down. Really hard player to break down. Because he never changes. He doesn't speed up, he doesn't slow down. He just plays the same throw all the time.
We see like a well-oiled machine.
83. Jamal Car 167.
Brandon Herrick has first dibs on a potential outshot. Oh, he needs the ball. 167. Take a bow, Jamal Brandon Herrick.
Third leg, Jamal.
Fist bumps on the stage. Game recognises game. And that is a proper way to break straight back.
97.
Do you know what? That just some starts up. You know, you couldn't take out 70 and 12 darts, but yet you can take out 1, 6, 7 and 3. And that's why we love the mental torture of the game.
100.
Now we see that just no
85.
stress put on the body from that action for Brandon Herrick. And we see that structured, methodical approach that is synonymous with Andy Hamilton.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, over time,
134.
dart players, pros do change ever so slightly, but, you know, there's only a couple of them where you think people like Steve Bean, obviously Phil Taylor, James Wade, and
59.
And if you look at Andy, it's all the same throws. It's all the same consistent throw.
So an absolute exhibition of finishing
140.
throughout this week so far. We've had a 161, we've had a 164, we've just seen a 167, and we've had two 170s so far this week.
Andy Car 127.
So we now need the 160 for the full bingo card.
Well, early rumblings I've suggested that this is a Modus Super Series first, but look at this now for a retort from the Hammer.
Game show on the third leg. Andy Hamilton.
This is turning into a very special night of darts.
First. Game on.
Ton plus finishes aplenty.
To be fair, we didn't actually hear the 127 in game, did we? And nor did we see the Hinksy shuffle.
What are
Well, Hammer hits a maximum after hitting the Hinks. Not literally, of course.
For that's known as assault in the UK, isn't it?
125.
Broadly speaking. But already tonight, we've had a level ton checkout.
36.
We've had a tops from Gary Stone for 80. We've had a 129, a 132, a 127, and a 167.
And just think, and we are not recycling
96.
the local Chinese takeaway menu. These are professional dart players checkouts, just to let you know.
And we're not even at the halfway stage.
And we're not.
$137.
So Hamilton has kicked into gear. At the early stages, the averages were nowhere near where you'd expect these two players to be, but now they very, very much are. Both players in the mid-90s as this match has burst into life.
$50. Jamaica 140.
Who's to say this couldn't go? Jamai's had the 167.
Shots on. Rob Cross, double 16.
116.
He's done an Andy Hamwin. Put it
Andy
in the wrong bed.
98.
Well, fortunately for Van den Herrik, doesn't bust his score, but the Hammer can really deal a blow to Van den Herrik. Yeah, you can see why he stayed there. That was
24.
inviting, that first dart, but didn't play ball, and Van den Herrik returns now for 2 12s.
18. Andy Carr 57.
Hamilton wasn't looking. He was expecting game shot to be called, but he's back. And we'll get 2 darts at tops to move 1 leg away from his first win of the night. Double 10.
37. Jamaica 6.
Van den Herrik just taking a little bit of time to compose himself. We see as well, once again, Andy Hamilton dare not look.
No score.
So that's the only
Andy Carr
problem.
20.
When you have long darts, as soon as they stick up and it's below the, looking at double through the bed, it's always a killer. But Andy had 2 10s to go through 1 up.
It's a bit tricky. Shuffles across and bends the wire.
No score. Jamaica 6.
So from scrappy to superb, back to scrappy.
Game show on the
Van den
fourth
Herrik
leg.
brings us level.
Fifth leg, Jamaica through first. Game on.
Hamilton unmoved, completely unmoved. Even when Jamai went back to the table just to reset
45.
and recompose.
I think a fair game is 2-2 at this stage.
81.
Both players have missed doubles and one the other one's missed, the other one's hit. So, yeah, I think this stage 2-2 is a fair game. in this contest.
60.
Well, something's got to give. Hamilton finding a treble, could do with another. Gets another.
140.
Vintage hammer.
Very much so. And
96.
seen something different from Jemai. He has to really start battling, but there's one player in World Darts that you don't want to get into a scrappy battle with. It's Andy Hamilton.
134.
Class darts there for Andy to leave 146.
59.
No, Hammer now
And your
with
car 146.
time on his side. 6 minimum here for this 146. Well, that does look very appealing. And now we were staring down the barrel of another ton plus checkout. Let's not get greedy. Actually, no, scrap that. Let's get greedy.
140.
That's good
and your
darts
car
there. How did
16.
he get that last dart in the treble? I don't know. So it's 2 8s now for Hamilton.
$12. Jemai car
Hamilton
101.
perplexed. Vanden Herrick now gets a chance he maybe wasn't expecting, almost certainly wasn't expecting.
He's just looking at treble 18. Double top for the steal. And he does it.
on the fifth leg. Jemai Vanden Herrick.
Jemai Vanden Herrick.
Six leg Andy
Another
first.
ton plus
Game on.
out. Another bit of a steal. And Andy Hamilton can't believe it.
$57.
And look at this now. From Vanden Herrick.
Just like Andy did, didn't he? Andy took a good finish off and then kicked off the next leg with a 180. And obviously, Jemai's just doing exactly the same thing.
55.
So Vanden Herrick approaches once more.
Boo.
60.
Can't follow that maximum with anything of real substance. So there is half an opening. The door is ajar for Hamilton.
But it's not shut.
140.
Definitely not shut with visits like that.
$91.
So leaves the biggest finish of the lot.
So I'm disappointed. What you should have done was at 101 to leave the 160.
40. Jemai car 170.
So it's the potential big fish for the match. I don't know what to say about that one.
45.
Yeah, a bit of a slip there from Vanden Herrick.
Bit of a spotter's nightmare, that throw.
What are you working overtime after David Pallett playing this afternoon?
57.
Please don't give them,
Jemai car
more credit than they already
125.
get.
So, Jemai Vanden Herrick gets the 25, gets the treble for double.
105. And your car 152.
Are we going to see the 152?
So as Vanden Herrick nudged the bottom wire for the double. Hammer needs a showstopper. But again, also just Shies a bit too low
56.
and is now staring down the barrel. Van den Herik looking for another 4-2 win. Not for the first time. Goes on the inside of double 10, leaving
10.
fives.
Andy O'Carr, 96.
And Hamilton now gets a chance to send us all the way.
Perfect 60. So there's 2 18s for Andy. 2 14s.
Double from the hammer.
Andy Hamilton.
We go all the way. Of course we do. The way this match has been turned on its head more often than not, toing and froing all the way through the 6 legs so far.
It's been backwards and forwards. It's like a game of upside down twister.
39.
You know, I think that when Andy took out that 96 though, I think if that was a Saturday night, we would have heard the roar.
That is for certain.
$59.
Both players coming up trebleless in their opening visits in this deciding leg.
84.
Van den Herik just saving that visit. How can Hamilton respond?
100.
Again. Almost identical.
$58.
This is a huge leg in the context of the group as a whole. If Hamilton wins it, and he's right back into contention. If Jamai wins it, and him and his Dutch
96.
compatriot Jurjen van der Velde are at risk of almost running away with things.
You would feel Jamai would need a really heavy, top-heavy 10+ score to put any pressure on Andy. You know, you would have to say at this point in this match, Andy's favourite for me.
He definitely will be with another one of those.
134.
Like we said, best cover shot. You know, them treble nines are definitely flowing for all the players this evening.
$96.
And an outside chance.
12.
There's an outside chance, but for Hamilton, decent marker for the treble, which he will need but cannot find. So
88.
tidies it up very, very nicely. However, Van den Herik now with a real outside opportunity. He's already done the 167, and now he needs 164. Cannot go.
89. Andy O'Carr, 24.
To 24 for the hammer to get his first win on the board this evening. Double 12. Incoming.
Game shot on the match.
First
Andy
start,
Hamilton.
clinical from the hammer, who is off the mark and on his way in this Group B. Real nip and tuck contest. Flashes of magnificence, flashes of real tension as well, but it is the hammer that comes out victorious there. Ton plus checkouts for both players, who are averaging the 80s coming up after the break. It's Gary Stone against Adam Mould.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101!
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game! Go! And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith!
Halfway stage then of the opening night of Group B, and a crucial opening win for Andy Hamilton. Just before the break they're over Jamai van den Herik. It's Jurgen van der Velde who's been in scintillating form to set the early pace so far. As you will see, is reflected in the current standings. Perfect 2 out of 2 for van der Velde. But they are queuing up in behind. It's just Adam Mould who's yet to register a win so far. But that could change very, very quickly. As there we see Adam Mould, along with Gary Stone, who recorded a whitewash win over Andy Hamilton earlier on, wrapping it up with a tops finish. Adam Mould needs a win quickly
and fast. Yeah, it's not been the best night for Mouldy so far. And to be fair, he's going to be running into a Gary Stone that's averaging over 91
Gary to through first.
over the 2 games. So
game on.
Could be an uphill battle for him.
Stone with the darts.
81.
See, I always find Gary's throws very relaxed. You know, such a natural throw. There's no, I would say, hickwity-pickwity sort of movements. It's just up there,
22.
up, down, throw.
$58. $99.
Stone was in a determined mood when speaking to him earlier on this evening, as no stranger to this stage. His 10th appearance here at the Super Series. Still yet to register a weekly win.
180.
As Mouldy fires in another maximum. Stone looking to respond in quick fashion.
140.
Good stand from both players, and it's open the leg.
What you
85.
would say about Gary Stone is, should he make it through to Saturday once again, coming through a group such as this, you'd have to say he could be one of the favourites
132.
going into finals night.
We were talking about this earlier in the first session this afternoon, where sometimes you need somebody to hit something for the other one to kick in. It looks like that 180 from Adam has definitely kicked Gary in for producing a potential, 17 dart error, surely with a marker.
Getting shown the first leg.
Bent the wire with the marker, but it still did its job. And Stone goes 1-0 up.
First, game on. $100.
Adam Mould still plugging
91.
away. He's had some memorable moments on this stage before, not least that 9-darter
60
against Johan Brouwer.
But that's the pedigree of what?
180.
The lights got there before the call. It was like the Christmas lights going on before the mayor addressed the crowd.
100.
Obviously, going back to Mouldy, it just shows you that what the ADC
85.
is doing for all the players, isn't it? It's giving them the opportunities, and we're finding a lot of Adam Moulds, aren't we, that are coming through the Modus Super Series. All
59.
courtesy for the
Gary
work that he's putting in with the ADC.
$65.
There's work to do here, though. Adam Mould. That's an exceptional visit.
142. Gary 80.
Absolutely superb visit from Adam Mould, and there's pressure applied now on this 80. One at it. How about that from Gary Stone? Pressure? What pressure?
Third leg Gary to through first. Game on.
One thing that we are forgetting, we were saying earlier that obviously Gary had a tour card for a couple of years, but we also forgetting he's been playing for Scotland for nearly 20
45.
years. And they don't have anyone. You look at the previous history of the Scottish team. They had the likes of obviously Robert Foreman, John Henderson, obviously Gary Anderson.
29.
He played with the calibre of them back in the day. So
yeah, it's proper darting pedigree, isn't it?
59.
They wouldn't just have wee Johnny in there, would they?
He's been in good nick of late as Gary Stone. Last weekend reached the last 32 of the British Open.
122.
Before running into previous series champion Jensen Walker, who returns next week.
46.
I admit.
125.
Not giving in. To think Adam's 2-0 down and actually averaging almost
140.
Well, he was averaging almost 10 points above Gary there before Gary's throat. I just find with Adam, I don't know about you, Sam, but if he gets that first dart, it comes flowing. But if he's got a difficult dart that sits below, it feels like he can't get through it as such.
140.
Yes.
Abdulkar 95.
Real signs of resurgence here for Mould, but his resurgence is almost spurring on Gary Stone even further. And he's able to go with Mould.
63. Got your car 71.
And Gary is back now. Looking at 18 for tops.
Game's on
Is
the third
not
leg, Gary Stone.
missing.
Fourth leg, Adam to through first. Game on.
Gary Stone with an exhibition display of finishing so far tonight as a whole.
100.
I'm pretty there thinking, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to get a win tonight?
$57.
Yeah, Mouldy averaging in the 90s.
Not getting a lot for his efforts.
26.
It's certainly not the form of someone without a win so far tonight.
60.
But such is the calibre of the 5 players on display this evening. It's clearly apparent
100.
that you're not getting anything for averaging 90. You need a bit more.
59.
Small here. Hoping to get a good, I would say 105 to leave a finish, but he knows
100.
he's going to get a handful of darts at, unless Gary hits 180, of course. Bang on cue. Oh, I thought it was in.
140.
Almost on cue.
Almost. So looking at 95, probably looking at treble 19 to leave 38.
99.
But he'll be happy to leave 76.
What can Gary Stone leave?
100. Adam McCarr,
He
76.
searches for a second whitewash win of the night so far. Adam Mould.
Oh, very lucky not to go in that treble.
58. Gary McCarr, 85.
Can Mould get lucky here? Given the way Gary Stone has been finishing so far this evening, this will go.
Game
Of course
shot
it
in the match,
goes.
Gary Stone.
That's what Gary Stone does. And that is a second whitewash win for the bookies' favourite coming into this week 4. Really impressive on the outer ring. 88 the average. Look at that. 2 out of 3 on the doubles. Gary Stone means business. It's the battle of the Dutchman after the break. Van der Velde, Van den Herik.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000.
The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harris. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor!
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Lidlow!
Whitehead wins the title and wins the jackpot along with it.
Game, shot and the match of the Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor!
How does he hit that? That's how he hits it! And Jensen Walker is a Super Series success story! And a second top plus checkout just like that in this game.
Steve Beaton!
Double 17 for double 8. And what an opener. Charlie Manby.
On the full
What a find, what a hit. Mike Warburton knows how important that was. Bradley Reed.
Well, where do you even begin with this? Former series champions, legends of the game, rising stars. We have it all next week here at the Modus Super Series. Jensen Walker, Scott Taylor, Conan Whitehead make their triumphant returns, as does the legend, the bronze Adonis, Steve Beaton. Charlie Manby is back, as well as Carl Wilson, who's in flying form himself. It gets underway Monday morning, as always, here on Pluto TV. Before then, there's still plenty to sort out this week. And as we see, a Dutch tussle is afoot. These two, no strangers to one another, not just in this week. Both in Group A, of course. Jamai van den Herrik, runner-up in said group. Van der Velde finishing in third, but it's Van der Velde who has set the early fractions here in Group B. The head-to-head record is an interesting one.
First
and it's a very one-sided one.
Game on.
Jamai van den Herrik, a perfect 3 out of 3 against Van der Velde so far. But the way this evening has gone, Keegan Brown, you wouldn't bet against Van der Velde turning the tables.
Yeah, definitely. It's that type of evening I find, and yeah, anything's possible, isn't it? Here on a Thursday evening.
44.
Here at the Modus Super Series. It looks like both players want to obviously get the points on the board as quickly as they can.
43.
And obviously now we're getting to the latter stage. You know, this is the 6th match of the evening. So they want to get as much and get all the points on the board as quickly as they can, and then 59. Have a good night's rest ready for tomorrow evening.
There's been some exhibition finishing so far, and some exhibition scoring as well.
180.
But that man there Jamai van den Herrik has 3 ton-plus checkouts to his name so far tonight alone, including a 167 in his previous match, which turned out to be a defeat.
$49.
Van der Velde with one of his own, which was a 129.
100. Jurgen Nukar, 129.
Gary Stone, who has the best doubling percentage of them all so far this evening.
89.
Van den Herrik's wins over Van der Velde so
97.
far. On Monday it was 4-2, Tuesday 4-3, and Wednesday was 4-1. Van der Velde.
He did have some trouble, didn't he? On that double 10, when he obviously played Adam Mould. That was the leg that killed the averages.
56. Virgin cast 20.
We also saw Van den Herrik, if he's not taking out spectacular outshots, there has been some struggles of his own, but Van der Velde does tidy it up and eventually pings the double 10.
Second leg, Jamai through first. Game on.
Half the legs Jamai's won so far tonight have been ton-plus outs.
It's incredible, isn't it?
140.
Full credit to him.
Of course, he'll be well aware of
140.
that record over his Dutch compatriot, I'm sure.
$60.
But it would seem this isn't the same Van der Velde that was in Group A. This is Van der Velde Mark II. And it was so similar in Series 11.
So I'm beginning to
97.
I'm beginning to wonder how much that game has taken out of Jamal Hill, obviously when he played Andy Hamilton, because that was a proper slugfest, wasn't it, from start to finish? And he's only just had a game to get back into it, hasn't he? So it's not a big rest period now. So it just doesn't seem as consistent as he has been in the first couple of matches of the evening.
Jurgen is not one.
Oh, mind games.
Hang around, and that is
69.
some serious
146.
mental play there.
Oh,
but that may not be wise the way Van den Herrik is going about his finishing.
Jurgen cast 12.
He does get away with it. Looking to work his way inside, just
on the second
like
leg. Jurgen
that.
Van der Velde.
Van der Velde 2-0.
Third leg, Jurgen to throw first. Game on.
To think that the averages are only, half a point in between both of them, but it's been a good contest so far over the first two legs.
59.
And this really is a tungsten tussle that we could see on various big stages in the darting world for nigh on decades to come.
120.
Points on the floor there for Jurgen. Both of these guys just 22 years of age as Van den Herrik fills it up.
Oh, to be that age again.
$58.
When you think back to the
92.
top of the show where we were looking at the odds for this group, Van der Velde was the outsider of 5.
Mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental.
And he's top of the table.
I'll tell you one thing, he won't be that price tomorrow evening, would he?
140. Jamaica 170.
Yes, I'm sure that 9-2 is long gone.
$46. Jamaica's 90.
So he's looking at 20s. I think he's going to get this. I think he's going to go for another 20 here. So it'll be the bullseye. Oh, he does so.
Laser focus, laser precision from Van der Velde.
Full fake Jamaica through first.
What
Game
a night he is having. Yet he remains expressionless.
99.
Just stone cold professionalism, composure.
96.
He's doing everything right, isn't he?
Van den Herik's thinking, hang on a minute, I've beaten you 3 times already this week. Where's this come from?
It's like I was saying earlier, it's all about that reset button.
81. $98.
Again, when we were analysing the throw of Andy Hamilton, I think Van der Velde has got some real similar qualities about his own action in that it's very structured, very methodical, rhythmical.
It is that.
58.
Oh, that's a very clever route.
76.
Leave the 178.
Jamaica 146.
So keeps himself in contention, but Van den Herik has a chance now to register a leg.
94.
But Van der Velde
170.
has had 2 of these already this week. Still searching for number 3.
96. Jamaica 52.
Van den Herik then to get off the mark in this match.
Getting shot on the fourth way. Jamai Van den Herik.
Much, much better.
Fifth leg Jersen to throw first. Game on.
It is just a hold.
But Steve keeps in the contest. This is where Ergin just wants to close it out with a 180.
140. $97.
That was a wicked throw, that was, for the 97.
This is relentless from Jurjen van der Velde.
137.
Back-to-back 2 treble visits. Making life very
96.
difficult indeed for his fellow 22-year-old Dutchman.
$57.
So Van der Velde leaves a finish after just 9 darts thrown, and Van den Herik is
123.
spirited.
167.
Here we go. Looking at treble 20. Looking at treble 19.
96.
Yeah, does eventually find the treble. 71 remaining after just 12 darts thrown, and with Van den Herik
65. Judrica 71.
not on a finish. It's been one-way traffic pretty much throughout this match.
So 19 for tops. So top of the shot for the match.
51. Jamaica Carl's 120.
Signs of a rare slip there as the finish line approached. Can Vanden Herrick keep himself in this match? Needs the treble.
88.
But it arrives one dart too late.
20.
And Van der Velde returns now for double 10. Working his way inside to get it with the third dart. And that's a huge win in a fantastic match played between two fantastic young players. But it's looking as though it's Jurjen van der Velde's night on the Super Series stage. He has been in seriously impressive form, which continues to go from strength to strength. More live darts after the break.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie McGuire, 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least two handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score, leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
McGuire,
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last two darts, but he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
McGuire,
Oki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
McGuire,
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia McGuire,
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
McGuire,
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia McGuire, 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
And the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Welcome back as we pass the midnight hour. We get another glimpse of Adam Mould and Andy Hamilton. The Hammer getting a big win over Jamai Vanden Herrick, who has suffered back-to-back defeats now. The group favourite coming into this one, Vanden Herrick. Hamilton now faces Adam Mould, who is still in search of his first win of the night. So, is this the chance Mouldy has been waiting for? Or will the hammer continue
First leg, Adam to throw first.
to chase down
Game on.
Jurjen van der Velde, who, no doubt about it, it's been his night so far.
Yeah, 100%. So obviously, as I feel as the night is progression,
100.
Adam's been becoming more and more unlucky. Yeah, he didn't start off with the night with the best standard, but you know his previous match against Gary, he was only about half a point behind him in the average.
93.
So, you know, it's encouraging signs. But obviously, he's playing the very experienced Andy Hamilton.
27.
See there the sort of change in personalities from our previous match. Van der Velde doesn't give anything away, as we've said before, and
115.
a bit more emotional. Lets you know how he's feeling.
$97.
Van der Velde is very much of the Andy Hamilton school of things, it would seem. Hamilton also not one for giving anything away until
93.
a double is hit.
$11.
In all of Hamilton's major PDC finals, he's lost to fellow players from Stoke-on-Trent. So he's gone all
100.
the way to Ali Pally, Wolverhampton, Minehead, for something they could have done in Victoria Hall in Stoke.
85. And your car, 100.
Obviously, what people do forget is that famous World Championship match between Barney and Phil at the Circus Tavern.
60.
The night before, Phil obviously beat Andy 6-0 in one of the semis, of that evening. So it just shows you that he's just
100.
unfortunately he
And your
always
car, 40.
bumped into somebody from Stoke that always played that little bit better.
Hamilton now looking at double 10.
35. Adam your car, 81.
And herein lies a big opportunity for Adam Mould. And again, just found wanting with the first, recovers with the second.
49. And your car, 5.
And this 5 can get awkward.
He can get awkward very quick. So he's looking at big 3 for double 1. It's a brilliant marker.
3. Adam your car,
Follow
32.
It's just a bit of a gosh darn it sort of emotion there.
Game
I
shot on
think
the
is
first
the
leg,
phrase.
Adam
as
Mould.
Adam Mould goes 1-0 up
Second leg, Andy to throw
for the
first.
first time
Game
tonight.
There's nothing worse if you're Andy at the moment, knowing that you should have been 1-0 up with the throw.
140.
Not a bad way to fight back, though, is it? Mould
100.
almost going with the hammer.
If there was one thing I would say both sessions had, the main similarity, I would say it's missed doubles.
81.
I think missed doubles have cost a lot of people a lot of opportunities over the 2 sessions today.
Yeah, Reece Robinson maybe thinking what might have been.
Even Dean Gallagher.
140.
Absolutely. Those two players still well in contention. Case in point, Robbie Martin last week in Group C, but
140.
Hamilton battling back well in the early stages against Mould, who is desperate for a win.
40. Under your car, 140.
This would be very Hamilton-esque to take this 140 out. Just looking at another treble 28. Looking at 25.
100.
Good setup there from Hand.
Yeah, well rounded off, and this is Mould's final match of this evening.
60.
Whereas
Andy
we will
O'Carr,
see Andy
40.
Hamilton again in the final match of the night against Van der Velde tops.
Getting shown the second leg.
That's more
Andy
like
Hamilton.
it. No messing around on the outer ring this time
Third leg
for
out
Andy
into
Hamilton.
first. Game on.
Everybody wants a good positive
100.
starter. So I don't understand that. The head shaking after an 100. It's not a 26. That's why that's like Andy here trying to apply more pressure.
87.
It'd make a huge difference should Adam Mould get something out of this match. Were he to
81.
come back tomorrow, well, we're past midnight, so later on today, with a 0 next to his name, that's got to be so deflating, but finishing your night with a win can make all the difference.
100%.
140. 85.
And just a slack loose start, spoiling the visit.
Yeah. Looking to leave a finish. Should be looking at treble 18.
140.
It was too tempting to turn down.
It was that. Wasn't looking for that single there.
39. Andy O'Carr, 134.
And that visit from Mould could be a turning point in the match.
$102.
It's absolutely cracker darts there to leave 32.
And that turning point was for a negative impact on
81.
Mould.
Andy O'Carr, 32.
Hamilton, double 16 for a break of throw.
$16. Andy O'Carr,
It doesn't go.
115.
Andy must feel we should be 3-0 up at this stage.
Could still potentially go. One for ball.
68. Andy O'Carr, 16.
Hamilton now returning for double 8. He'll feel he should be 3-0 up, but he would certainly at this stage take a 2-1 lead. How has that not gone in?
No score.
Well, he got
Andy O'Carr,
16,
47.
but not the way you need. Adam Mould can't believe his luck. Hamilton dare not
Getting shown the
watch.
third leg, Adam Mould.
And from feeling as though he should be 3-0 ahead,
Fourth leg, Andy.
it's
to third
2-1
first.
down.
Game on.
think it's time to put the kettle on and time to hit the coffee. So I think there's definitely a lot of life
100.
left in this game still.
$96.
Hamilton already having been embroiled in a deciding leg earlier on, which he came out the better of against Van den Herrik.
97.
Early signs suggest we could be heading in the same direction in this one. But can Mould just trying to assert a bit of dominance here as he seeks a win.
$134.
Great visit.
You know, I think any visit with 2 treble 19s, we're going to call that the lovely shot.
57.
The
Andy O'Carr,
128 is
170.
known as the Dave Pallet shot, and I think anything with 2 treble 19s is the lovely shot.
Another one. Oh, that would have been lovely.
98.
That would have been lovely without a treble 19.
$60. Andy O'Carr, 72.
Now Hamilton's back. Nothing coming the way from Mould this time, as there's no
Game
pressure
shot
on
the
that
fourth
double
leg.
12,
Andy
which he
Hamilton.
gets. Snatches it.
Fifth leg,
Almost
Adam to
Darren
third
Webster-like.
Game on.
As Hamilton brings us back level at 2 apiece. In some parallel universe, the players would be exiting
41.
stage left and Hamilton would have won 4-0. But credit to Mould, who's faced adversity already this evening. Still chipping away.
140. $60.
Sandy hit. Want to put a bit more pressure now on the Mould's throw. Like a big treble visit.
60.
You know, if you're looking at the averages, obviously Andy's
41.
in front by a good 10, but you know, to think that Andy's just averaging 89 at the moment, and he's missed 12 darts at a checkout. So that tells you his scoring power in this match has been phenomenal, but it's just the doubling that's let him down.
131.
Prime example. Sets himself up for another effort at the biggest finish of them all.
135. Andy O'Carr, 170.
Defiant from Mould, but Hamilton now looking to press on.
Andy needs is a treble.
100.
He finds it. What pressure can Adam put? And he's check out under. Not a lot. That's a good find on the treble 19.
150.
That's a lovely shot right
Andy
there.
O'Carr, 70.
No sign of Eddie or Thomas anywhere at the live lounge tonight. Andy Hamilton working his way inside on this double
Games on the
8
fifth leg. Andy
to
Hamilton.
move 3-2 up.
Sixth leg. Andy
It's a
to
break.
third first. Game on.
As he saunters back down the hockey with a bit of swagger and spins around. And there's a resignation on the face of
81.
Adam Mould. He'll feel as though nothing has gone his way tonight.
$100.
To be fair to Adam, he's doing it. He's still trying to give himself a fighting chance. But you would feel like Andy's the one that's got all the cards, all the aces in pack for this match.
134.
Another lovely shot there from Hamilton. Yeah, we were speaking to Adam Mould before we came on air this evening. Really likeable guy. Obviously, as we've touched on before,
100.
earlier on, just such a huge cog in the ADC wheel. Obviously, hasn't shown what he's really
95.
all about so far tonight. This is a man that got the call up to the Pro Tour earlier this year. He's gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Chris Dobie and Vessel Nyman, Florian
57.
Hempel. It just hasn't clicked for Mould in Group B so far.
140.
I would say tomorrow's another day, but today's another day.
60. And your car 51.
Hamilton then to wrap this one up. Double 16, 2 darts in hand. We'll need them both. He was almost walking. Get back, Mr. Hamilton.
$19.
And that can't go in either.
Moldy trying to put some pressure. It's coming back. That's good darts there.
And your car 32.
This time then, for the hammer. He's back for more at double 16. Working the other way to open up that double bed. Cuts across. How's he going to get that in? Goes all the way over to the opposite side. Over in Gilding Land.
No score. And your car 84.
Did you say Gilding Land or Guildford?
Gilding.
Ah.
If he didn't go much further, he may have strayed into Guildford, but could Adam Mould send us all the way? That is an exquisite first
Inch
start.
on the
Look
sixth
at
leg,
that.
Adam Mould.
That's the real Adam Mould. Where have you been all night?
7th and final leg. Adam to throw first. Game on.
Mouldy has the darts. Hamilton cannot believe it. He's feeling like he should have had this one wrapped up ages ago. And Adam Mould now. That's the darts.
60.
In the last leg decider, can only find 60. Hamilton having the benefit of already coming through a last leg decider earlier on tonight.
80.
He's looking for a repeat.
You know, full credit to Mouldy. He's never gave in at any point during this contest.
100.
Once again, how can he be disappointed with 100?
$57.
So, can Mould capitalise and extend his lead in the leg? Hamilton just with his back
60.
turned until it is time for him to approach the hockey.
It's a brilliant fast start there for Mand. Begging for another 10 in there.
140.
We were all expecting it. Even Adam Mould was expecting it in the background.
$49.
And he's wavered. And Hamilton has taken the initiative once again in a last leg decider with spectacular cover shots such as that.
Once again, what a lovely shot. That's a big dart to go into the wrong section of the bed.
70.
So Andy
O'Khan 90.
Now went from 3 darts to 6 darts for the match. So 72, treble 12 for double 18. So it's double 18 for the win.
54.
He'll be back, but can Adam Mould just make him think twice about the upcoming match darts ahead of Andy Hamilton?
90. Andy O'Khan 36.
So, to win another last leg decider, Andy Hamilton needs double 18. Gets double 18, and it's another 4-3 win for Andy Hamilton. He had to battle a lot more than maybe he was expecting in the early stages. Adam Mould has found it tough going, but nevertheless has played with immense credit and kept on smiling throughout. He'll be back tomorrow looking for improvement, which I'm sure he will get. Just shy of 90 on the old averages there for Hamilton. Coming up next, it's Vanden Herrick against Gary Stone. Two more games to bring you on the opening night of Group B, the first of which is Jamari van den Herrik against Gary Stone, who is putting in a superb round of finishing tonight. And Jamari van den Herrik, who started the evening strong, but is now coming off the back of back-to-back losses. So, it'll be interesting to
First
see
leg, Jamaica through first.
how these two well-fancied runners in the race fare against each other here.
Yeah, and to be fair, let's be honest, Gary's been pretty consistent tonight, throwing around about the 90 average of
32.
around 90 per game. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see what two types of players come out. Bang on cue.
There's your answer.
Christmas lights are back on.
100.
Van den Herrik just hasn't quite found the levels that we've been accustomed to seeing. But Gary Stone
140.
certainly is finding his levels all right.
$59.
Look at this from Stoney. Nearly.
177.
Have you ever seen a man so disappointed by hitting 177? What is it tonight? People head shaking at 100, people giving the dartboard a stare at 177. This is darts, man.
94. Gary O'Carr 4.
It's double two for a 10 dart leg.
No score.
Oh, dear me.
We've seen some wrong beds tonight, haven't we?
From the sublime to the ridiculous. And Van den Herrik is now eyeing a max.
Gary O'Carr 4.
Just to make Stoney think twice. Sat
Game
it
shown
on
the first
top,
leg, Gary Stone.
with one still in his hand.
Second leg, Gary to through first. Game on.
Nevertheless, that was a seriously impressive opening display from Gary Stone.
More
96.
more likes like that, please, Gary.
On the opening match of the evening, he suffered a 4-2 loss to Van der
85.
Velde, but since then has gone from strength to strength. 4-0 over Andy Hamilton, and he gets another max.
180.
Just 116 average and change so far for Stone.
96.
Steady enough, I suppose.
Yeah. It'll win you a couple of games, won't it, playing like that?
43.
Stone's turn to shake his head. And Van den Herrik now fills it up again.
180.
This is filth. Absolute filth. And what a lovely shot.
119.
What a lovely
O'Carr,
shot.
140.
Will he be back? Van den Herrik, ton plus checkouts are plenty. Can't
44.
muster one up
Gary
this
O'Carr,
time and was
63.
really disappointing in doing so. So Stone goes 10 for tops.
43. Jamai O'Carr,
And we're all in
96.
sheer disbelief. He's missed.
He's missed. It's a 96.
Van den Herrik. Look at this. Look
Oh,
at
he's on the second leg.
this.
Jamai Van den Herrik.
Van den Herrik. Cheeky
Third leg,
double-double,
Jamai
which
through first.
Stone did
Game on.
earlier on tonight against Hamilton. Well, if you give it, you've got to be able to take it.
$25.
Incredible. Incredible.
96.
Gary Stone trying to plough a lone furrow against these. Well, this Dutch duo.
58. $100.
Gary Stone has been involved in some real special matches on that stage tonight.
100.
He definitely has that, and he's played his part in all of them.
121.
He's still averaging above the 100 mark at the moment.
$140.
Vanden Herrick has been able to step it up somewhat, and he needed
100.
to. He was in danger of really unravelling. But is able to go with Gary Stone.
100. Gary Car 84.
Match him blow for blow, but Stone now will have... Won't have.
Wow. Stone may.
I'm just regrouping, regathering. Not for the first time today.
44.
Across both groups, we've seen players
78.
miss the big number at crucial moments. Vanden Herrick could have been
58.
2-0 down, but
Gary
almost
Car
went
40.
2-1 up, and Stone returns now to reclaim and regain the advantage.
20. Jemima Carr
Says
20.
it all, doesn't it, Gary? Says it all.
Vanden Herrick once again just taking that extra second, working his way.
He's doing a Hinksy shuffle.
Surely not from there. Surely not from there.
Oh,
my word, what a
Gains
dart
from
that
the third
is.
leg. Jemima Vanden Herrick.
How did he get that in from an impossible angle?
Ball
He
for
was
Gary
halfway
the
to
third, game on.
Southampton.
Southampton, I was thinking all France.
97.
That was incredible. Formidable. And Vanden Herrick
58.
now has the advantage, and Gary Stone cannot believe his luck.
84.
The way that he started this match, you would have thought. And to be fair, he's had opportunities to be 3-0 up. It's a another lovely shot there.
$59.
You feel maybe it's Gary's head slightly going, should we say? Because he looks more animated than normal.
139.
And on the complete flip side of that, Vanden Herrick has regrouped and
59.
has
Jemima Carr,
rediscovered
170.
his form from earlier on tonight.
$96.
Stone looking to make an impression.
130.
Does so.
Jemima Carr 74.
Good ball management there from Gary.
Will he get a shot?
34.
He will.
Gary Carr 72.
This is where Gary Stone needs to hit a hammer blow of his own.
33. Jemima Carr 40.
Fiddlesticks, I believe he said there. One more at tens.
No score.
Wrong bed.
Got your car 39.
Do these dart players ever bet to go back to tonight, eh? Certainly hitting the wrong ones at the moment.
19.
Wasn't very
Jamaica
convincing at all, was it?
40.
Well, he's in danger of unravelling now, Gary Stone, losing his composure. The game has been there for him. The legs have been there
Game shot
for
the
him,
fourth
but
leg,
now
Jamai Van
finds himself 3-1 behind.
Fifth leg, Jamai to throw first. Game on.
Van den Herrik then firmly back in control.
44.
But straight away, that's not a convincing visit on throw.
What can Gary produce?
91.
Solid 91 there from Gary. It needs to find the form from the first couple of legs on this counter.
100.
This is more like it.
140. $96.
No, it wouldn't surprise me if this match goes the whole distance.
100.
So as Gary Stone leaves the big fish,
100. Gary Carr,
Van den Herrik only
170.
responds with a level ton, and another one of those leaves the ball.
122. Jamaica Carr, 161.
A valiant effort from Stoney. And he will return as Van den Herrik can't find
89.
another
Gary Carr,
showstopper.
48.
So Gary 48, so it's 8 for tops. 2 10s. Needs to go. And
Game
it
shot on
does.
the fifth leg, Gary Stone.
That's much better.
Sixth leg,
Breaks
Gary to
back
through first.
straight away
Game
and is well back in this match.
58.
Both players just finding struggles on the outer ring in this one.
28.
All of a sudden, Van den Herrik
40.
just lost it a little bit. It's just in danger of once again becoming a little bit scrappy. It's epitomised from the sublime to the
57.
ridiculous, this match. It's been magnificent in parts, but darts to forget in others.
140. $42. $136.
Yeah, good stuff from Gary Stone.
You know, to
Looks as though
60. Gary
we are
Carr,
going all the way.
127.
You called it.
$55.
Stone will be back for 72. Van den Herrik way behind.
$44. Gary Carr, 72.
Staying there for a dart at tops
Game
to
shot on
send
the
us all
sixth
the
leg,
way.
Gary Stone.
And all the way we do go.
Seventh and final leg, Jamaica through first. Game on.
It's fair to say this match has deserved a 4-3 either way. It is Van den Herrik that has the honour, who's just been slightly off the
60.
boil in that previous leg. Can't find a treble in his opening visit. The momentum immediately shifts. Should Stone find
96.
one, which he does.
That's a massive treble there. Massive indeed in this contest. Needs to find the trebles. Not that one, but that one.
83.
Look at this now from Gary Stone.
139.
This is the way you want to approach a last leg decider. Against the darts, which you said earlier today, Keegan Brown, you prefer.
That is true.
81.
Almost a lovely shot there. So I don't understand that.
58.
Because if obviously as soon as he hit that second single 19, stops him from having any sort of finish. As soon as you hit that 19, that's when you go back up to the 20s. And now
100.
It's gave a...
It's allowed Van den Herrik back in.
Yeah. In an odd way, should we say.
57.
Because now you're thinking, right, you'd give the advantage back. All that hard work undone by one bad throw. But I think that dart was just nerves, wasn't it?
77.
Saves the
Gary
visit
Fowler, 151.
with a treble 19, but Gary Stone now had the opportunity. Options for Stone. Equalising the
105.
25.
Jamal Carr, 100.
Van den Herrik now with a level ton.
A bit confused about that 71 there, going for bullseye.
Yeah, you would have thought he'd be going 13s or 17s. Nevertheless, opted not to go tops.
84.
Not going
Gary Carr,
double-double,
46.
which he did earlier on. And that leaves Gary Stone with one more match dart at 10s.
26. Jamal
Doesn't
Carr,
go.
16.
Van den Herrik. Pauses, steps up, lines it up, working his way inside, over adjust, double 4.
12. Gary Carr, 20.
Wow, wow, wow. Now it's Gary Stone's turn to just take a pause to set himself for double 10, which duly obliges. A mammoth victory for Gary Stone. That could prove pivotal in the context of this group. It's Stone that gets the better of Van den Herrik by 4 legs to 3. It was superb, it was scrappy, it had everything, that game. But after the break, it's time for our final game of the evening. It's Andy Hamilton, Jurjen van der Velde.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match dart again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurjen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave Double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. He's Usher losing his cool a little bit here.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Here we go then. The final match of Group B of day 1. And it's between Andy Hamilton and Jurjen van der Velde. The latter of which has had it all his own way. Well earned, of course. He's played some phenomenal stuff so far tonight. Andy Hamilton overcoming the likes of Mould and Van den Herrik in last leg deciders, showing all that grit and determination and battling qualities we've been accustomed to down the years from the hammer. Van der Velde with a win here.
Through first.
We'll see him run the card.
Game on.
Hamilton straight in. Straight in.
180.
Straight in.
That's not a bad start, is it? Aye.
Couldn't do any better.
58.
Well, we expected fireworks tonight with this group. And fireworks we are getting.
180.
6 perfect darts from Andy Hamilton. As we go just past 1 in the AM.
Andy 141.
Can the hammer serve up another memorable moment? Not this time. Nevertheless, it's an ideal start to this
47.
match for Hamilton. Brilliant display of sporting attitude there from Van der Velde, appreciating what he's just seen.
96. Andy 94.
I think the respect goes a long way for a character like Hamilton as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Andy would definitely appreciate that gesture.
54.
Van der Velde starting slowly, not something we've
59.
been accustomed to
40.
in his exploits so far. And Hamilton with a potential 13 dart leg opportunity, which he takes
Andy Hamilton.
with aplomb.
Second leg heading to throw first. Game on. $93.
Saves the visit with the treble 18.
Yeah, Andy would feel like he's obviously definitely got the momentum from that first leg. He just wants to carry it through till the rest. And then hopefully it'd be good night Vienna.
Could arguably be saving his best performance.
92.
For the last match of the evening. Still early stages, of course, but this is really nice
100.
stuff from the hammer.
We would say, most people would say they're rolling back the years, but Andy hasn't ever stopped rolling back the years. Still playing his determination as ever.
58.
Yeah, two-time weekly winner. Coming off the back of that Champions Week appearance in Series 11. Ultimately won by
60.
Jeff Smith. Looking to join in with another Champions Night in this series.
100.
Well, first needs to earn the right to get a place into Saturday night finals
58.
night.
Judging the car 158.
Van der Velde first to a finish.
58.
You know what was weird? Because, you know, there's glimpses in Jurgen's game that's very similar to, obviously, Dave Paddock's earlier in the afternoon session, where both players were unbeaten until they came to the
59.
The latter
Judging the car
game,
100.
and they just couldn't produce what they could do, what they had been doing earlier in the session.
Went tops.
40.
We've seen two
Andy O'Carr,
double finishes tonight.
124.
As well as a plethora of ton plus outs. Could we about to see another double 11 for a 1, 2, 4?
Game shot on the second leg. Andy Hamilton.
We're almost expecting the roar.
Third leg, Andy to third
And
first.
again, another
Game
tremendous display of respect there from Van der Velde. And it's yet another ton plus checkout for us this evening.
Most people would be tucked up in bed. Just gone 1 o'clock on this Friday morning, but Andy Hamilton is still taking out the ton
57.
plus checkouts. And obviously just narrowly missed the $9.
Well, if you have stayed up, you are being
97.
rewarded.
It's a perfect dart for Andy. He's filling that up.
180.
The moment that first dart landed, you knew what was about to follow.
$93. $40.
A rare slip from Hamilton. Uncharacteristic in this match so far. But Van der Velde, you made a good point there, Keegan. That
41.
this could be going the same way as the way Group C went earlier on this afternoon, where an unbeaten competitor comes into his last match of the day and just gets found out.
98.
To be fair, he's not done a lot bad in this match. He's played a very clinical Andy Hamilton. Like, obviously, Dave ran into a very clinical Henry earlier.
60. Andy O'Carr, 126.
Well, here's Van der Velde's weakest performance of the night so far, and Hamilton is taking full advantage.
Ball with a left, double 8.
94.
Beats left at handy with double 16.
Yeah, although it's flashy to utilise the
46.
ball, it's still sensible ball management in a way.
Of course it is. It's handied out 3 darts, a double 16 to go 3-0 up. Perfect dart there for the hammer.
Getting shot on the third leg, Andy Hamilton.
It followed. Van der Velde can't quite believe what is happening.
To throw first.
He's had a perfect night so far, but the way this game has gone, you wouldn't have thought it.
96.
All throughout this evening, Van der Velde's been
121.
nudging ton averages, comfortable mid to high 80s in the others, but
58.
down in the 70s as things stand at the moment. Hamilton mid 90s, putting in his strongest display of the night so far. Well, I say so far, it's the last game.
100.
He's here all day, literally.
As we both are back for more Group C and B later
58.
on. And both groups could be blown wide open with a whitewash win for Hamilton.
81. $97.
Do you know, I think with this performance from Andy, he's really bullied the ball, hasn't he? He's been absolutely ruthless. He kicked off with the 2 back-to-back 180s, narrowly missed the 7th, and he really has just bullied the performance until I've said that, and he's put the commentator's curse on.
Not for the first time today, Mr. Brown.
43.
And I'm going to guess it ain't going to be the last, even if this is the last match.
So, Hamilton has left a bogey number. He's looking to
99.
set it up and
Judging the car, 149.
force Van der Velde into something. He's had a 129 tonight at the very start of the day, but can't find the 149.
58.
So it was all set to be a perfect night for Jurjen van der Velde, but he has ran in to prime Andy Hamilton. Tops.
Getting shot in the match. Andy
Whitewash
Hamilton.
win. That was peak Andy Hamilton. They share a fantastic moment on stage there. Two players at opposite ends of the darting spectrum. That does not represent Jurjen van der Velde's night whatsoever, but that was sublime from the hammer. Coming up after the break, Keegan and I will be analysing what we've just seen.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000.
The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Lidlow!
Welcome back. Well, it's been an absolute darting feast over the course of today. If you were with us earlier in Group C and here tonight on the opening night of Group B as well, Andy Hamilton rounding off proceedings with a 4-0 win over Jurjen van der Velde, who was coming into that game on a 100% record. That is well and truly out the window now. Gary Stone also battling past Jamai van den Herrik, with Adam Mould still winless after night one. Let's take a look at the table and how things lie overnight. And much like Group C, as Keegan Brown gets his first look at the group as well, that reaction tells you all you need to know. It's almost identical to this afternoon. It's a three-way tussle at the top of the table with Gary Stone, the overnight leader. Keegan Brown, what do you make of that?
It's upside down and back to front, isn't it? No, to be fair, you look at the table and you think, you know, if Gary Stone lost that 4-1, he wouldn't be top. Andy Hamilton, you know, played fantastic in that last match to put himself in contention. And like you said, got 3 players on the same points again. Can't really divide them, literally.
Stone then the overnight leader, and he laid down a marker at the very first leg of the night with, I mean, there's been some fantastic checkouts all night, but the 1-3-2 from Gary Stone, despite not going on to win the match, was a sign of things to come.
Well, literally, you know, the first leg, he takes out 132, and the opponent was set on 45. And you know, that was, like we said in the commentary box, if this is the signs of things to come, we're in for a treat, and we really were in for a treat.
How will Gary Stone be feeling about his night's work? Because whilst there was some fantastic darts thrown by him, there was also signs of frustration, particularly in that battle against Van den Herrik. And he came out on top, but there was just signs there of frustration, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, to be fair, all full credit to Gary, because we noticed in the box that he looked like he was appearing to lose his head. He lost it, and somehow we brought it back, and that's such a hard thing, you know, in darts to do. full credit for him to doing it.
Van den Herrik is another one who's sort of had a mixed evening. He was the favourite coming into this group after runner-up in Group A, and another player that's just spoilt us with an exceptional checkout, as we see there.
Yeah, definitely. He spoiled us with the 167 there, and I think when he went, double and double 19, went it against Gary Stone. So yeah, he just a bit unlucky more than anything. He didn't do nothing wrong. He just ran into the wrong players at the wrong time, I thought.
Yeah, still coming away with just one win. Is that a problem going into tomorrow?
Yes and no. I don't think it's a massive problem, because he knows he has to work. He knows he has to come out and win all 4 games tomorrow. There's no ifs and there's no buts. If you know that's what you have to do, you've set the bar then.
Arguably the best dart thrown all night was nearly off the stage. How did this go in?
Oh, I don't know. He must have did the Hinksy shuffle about 10 times to realise, as he is with the footwork. And then all of a sudden, look at that. That's unbelievable. You think he's probably not even throwing from 7.9. He's probably throwing from about 8.5 foot in total. And look at it. Absolutely fantastic.
You see Gary Stone watching on there, just drinking his water, going, "Go on, pal, you crack on." Yeah. But yeah, it was special.
Yeah, of course it was 100%. Anytime you see a dart player move that much wider, left or right of the hockey, and it goes in, even when you're watching it, you just think, do you know what? Good darts, Nepper.
Jurgen van der Velde was having it all his own way and well earned, well deserved, but that last match sort of spoilt his night almost. He was more or less assured to be top of the table overnight. He's not.
Yeah. It literally had so many similarities between the game with, obviously, David Hendry in the first session. And it just proves that, you're playing consistent, you're winning the games, but you always want to finish the night on a good high, don't you? He'd be annoyed that you're thinking, do you know what, missed opportunity there. But to be fair, he's doing joint top, aren't they?
Yeah, and he's certainly taken that step up from Group A once more, like he did in the previous series. We saw some vintage Andy Hamilton tonight as well.
Yeah, Andy, especially in that last game there, he properly bullied the ball, didn't he? It's absolutely fantastic to see Andy as hungry as ever, playing the game that he loves. And, this 127, how good was that? Absolutely vintage Andy. And for him to kick off that last match, back-to-back 180s, missing the 9, but then taking out, was it 124, was it, double 11? And you're just thinking he's bullied the opponent, and that is what Andy is so well known to do. So it was really refreshing to see Andy doing that again.
Well, the best thing is we've got to do it all over again. We came into tonight not really knowing which way this group is going to go. I'm not really any the wiser. I don't know about you.
No, to be fair, I said Andy, and obviously after Andy's first match, I thought, oh no, commentator's curse, but he showed a grit and determination again, hasn't he? So at the moment, I'm still sticking with Andy.
Keegan, thank you very much for your company over the course of today.
Thank you.
Same again. We go again.
We will.
Tomorrow. Let's just have a little...
Today.
Time issues. Dear me. Let's just have a little quick recap about how Group C is left standing overnight as well. As you can see, as we said earlier, an almost identical situation to that of Group B. It's another 3-way tussle, this time between Messrs Pallett, Coates and Caron, who is really a bit of a danger man, but again, don't discount Rhys Robinson and even Dean Gallagher there. It really is all to play for, and it remains wide open. I cannot wait for the second sessions tomorrow, and Keegan is exactly the same as well. Coming up after this, if you fancy an even later night, it's the big trebles and doubles challenge once again, where you can see more of the hammer, and then we return 1 p.m. Friday afternoon for the culmination of Group C. And you can be here with us on Saturday night, but if you can't, tune in from 7:30, where Danny Ayres awaits his competitors for finals night, and we do it all over again. Series champions return aplenty on Monday morning from 9:30 in the AM. And of course, don't forget the culmination of this fantastic Group B. We are back at 10 o'clock Friday night. So, we knew these groups C and B were going to be uber competitive, and after day one, we're none the wiser. Something's got to give, and we will find out it all tomorrow. Thank you very much for your company this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
The new Modus Super Series champion. Yes! What a finish! The silencer, Jeff Smith! And it is! That shot wins week 6!
Maximum checkout.
He's done it!
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have one dart.
Requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more.